Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome to World of Warcraft Official Hardcore on the Defias Pillager server. Today is the beginning of our Horde side hardcore run with the AI voiceover add-on. So we'll have the AI voices reading out all of the quests for us to help us better set the vibe and get immersed in the world of Azeroth. As always, I'll be trying to keep the music volumes and ambient sounds up, so we can have a nice, relaxing time exploring the world that we love. Thank you guys for clicking on the video and for joining me here today. If you end up liking the content, leaving a like, subbing to the channel, and ringing the bell, all that stuff helps me out a lot, and I greatly appreciate those that do. Let's go ahead and we'll get right into things here.
What brings you here? You have a promising air about you and will prove yourself to the tribe. Perhaps someday soon, you will be welcomed into the great city of Thunder Bluff. But before that can happen, you must prove yourself to my father, Chief Hawkwind. Up here on Red Cloud Mesa, we pride ourselves on keen hunting skills. Tauren hunt out of necessity and for sport. Our supply of meats has run low, and we require feathers for clothing. Hunt the nearby plain striders, and prove yourself by resupplying the village. Farewell.
Alright, so we're looking for 7 plain strider meat and 7 feathers. A little bit of housekeeping to cover. We are using a couple of add-ons for this playthrough. We're using Questy to track our quest objectives. We're using Bagnon for the combined inventory. And then Leatrix Plus is doing a couple of different things for us. So there's flight timers when we're in flight, and it automatically vendors our junk and automatically repairs us whenever we talk to a vendor who's capable of that.
All members of the tribe share in the harmony of life. We live together and work together. Our commitment to one another carries with it a high degree of responsibility. I ask of you now a humble task. My mother set out this morning to fetch water from the well to the southeast of Naracha. It has been quite some time now. Perhaps you could check on her for me while I attend to tribal matters here.
And now the music does seem a little bit loud to me, but I'm going to leave it that way for now, and you guys can let me know if any of the volumes need to be adjusted for the playthrough. If you do give feedback on the volume, letting me know what kind of device you're listening on helps out a lot, so I appreciate it. Alright, let's head out and we will hunt some plain striders on the way out to the water well. Starting things off here, we just have our auto attack, which we'll be doing plenty of, and we have a lightning bolt 1.5 second cast for 13 to 15 nature damage, and it has a 30-yard range. To conserve mana here, I'll probably just throw like 1 or 2 lightning bolts, and then we'll start melee. As soon as we can, we're going to want to get a shield. Let's try 2 lightning bolts and then going down to melee. That is level 2. I'm actually going to stop what we're doing. We're going to run back to town and we're going to train level 2 skills. And we'll also empty our bags. Make sure we keep our inventory cleared out. For professions on this character, once we're level 5 and we're out of the beginning area, we're going to take leatherworking and skinning. I'm like 90% sure that's what I want to do. The only other option would maybe be herbalism and alchemy. That could help us out a lot with healing and mana potions. But I don't know. I don't have any gold on this server for the Horde side, so I don't really have any way to support myself. This is a, kind of like a fresh start on the Horde side on Defias Pillager. Why Defias Pillager and not Skull Rock? Well, the first reason is because it's in my time zone. And the second reason is because I think most of the people playing hardcore now are actually playing on Defias Pillager. Skull Rock now has a low population marker, which is never indicative of server health, while Defias Pillager usually rocks a medium or a high, depending on what day it is and what other releases are going out. Alright, we need to keep those. We could probably sell the leg meat, and we'll just keep the forest mushroom caps.
Go in peace.
And let's go talk to our trainer now that we have a little bit of money.
How the spirits have guided you to me. How may I be of service?
Rockbiter weapon, imbue the shaman's weapon, increasing melee attack power by 33 and allowing melee attacks to cause additional threat. That good old shaman tank. Let's put that out on our bar. So that's going to be like a 5-minute buff. 5 minutes. So I'm not going to try to keep this up 100% of the time unless I'm in combat. I'm going to treat it more like a battle shout. If I'm running around or doing a lot of traveling, then I'm not going to worry about it so much. Something to keep in mind if you're using Questy these days, Questy is now, like, by default, it's tracking Season of Discovery quests. So you might see quests popping up on your Questy map that don't actually exist. So yeah, just something to bear in mind. Let's head out to the well now and we'll get the last 2 feathers on the way.
You traveled all this way just to help an old woman? My, aren't you a keeper?
I have traveled many paths through life, and these old legs lack the vigor they once had. I can still perform my duties to the tribe. Sometimes it just takes an old woman a little longer to do the task, but you look like an eager adventurer. Let's put some of that youthful vitality to the test. Take a water pitcher from the well and bring it to my son, the chief, in Camp Nareche. Remember that even the most humble task can gain the recognition of elders.
We shall meet again.
So far, the AI voices for the Tauren have been really good. They're on par with the dwarves, who are also really good. So far, in my experience, the Forsaken voiceovers are the best. And humans are okay. Humans are middling. Orcs are questionable. Trolls are interesting because trolls never have the fake Jamaican accent you might expect. I've had them have British accents or Australian accents a couple of times, which was pretty funny. But yeah, so far the best have been dwarves, Tauren, and undead. We probably could have been fighting. It's always good just to kind of fight your way. Even early on when things are not aggressive, you could really benefit from the kill experience. I always get really nostalgic when I play Tauren, which is, I hardly ever play Tauren anymore, but Tauren was the very first time I ever logged into the game, was on a friend's account. Right when it was coming out, he wanted to show me and get me involved, so he had me log in, and I logged in a Tauren Druid as my first ever character, and I ran around Mulgore and like immediately fell in love with it.
Peace. The Tauren of Naraki, thank you, adventurer. You show much promise. Farewell. A Tauren skilled in the ways of the hunt knows that his prey is not for mere trophy. The beasts of the plains provide us with a means of survival. You will make quite an impression on the elders if you can bring back some highly valued mountain cougar pelts. You can find the beasts lurking in the hills to the south. Our children need clothing and our tents need mending. Ancestors watch over you. Just a moment ago, a messenger was looking for you, adventurer. I believe she was sent by the shaman trainer, Mila. If this note is from Mila, I wouldn't take long in reading its contents.
Some of you guys pointed out in the human hardcore series we have going, where I'm doing the AI voices for the Alliance side, that kind of hanging out with the quest giver and leaving this on the screen is useful to some of you guys who like to read along with the actual voiceovers. So I'm going to do my best, especially during like the major quests, to kind of hang out with them and leave this up while they talk, for anybody who wants to or would rather read along with the quests. But functionally, like if you wanted to take a bunch of quests and run out of town, it would play them all for you in order. You don't have to sit and wait like we're doing. You can take all the quests in town, run out and start questing, and it'll keep playing it for you.
Well met. You carried this picture back at the Great Mother's bidding, I see. Your willingness to help others and provide for the Tauren of Camp Narachi leads me to believe you would make the tribe proud in Thunderbluff someday. Your willingness to perform a humble task for the Tauren of Naraksh and your eagerness to learn are noble traits, adventurer. I believe one day you will be heralded in Thunderbluff as the adventurer of greatness. Before that, you must embark on the rites of the Earth Mother, of which there are 3. The first test is the Rite of Strength. Travel to Seer Greytongue and tell him Chief Hawkwind has sent you. You will find the Seer's abode directly to the south of Camp Narachi, tucked away in the hills.
I've been expecting you.
We will meet many times in the days to come. Each time you will hopefully leave my company a little more powerful, a little more prepared. Like the eternal flame, your spirit will burn bright and hot. Go now, adventurer. Go and test yourself. I will be here for you when you need.
Alright, so for Rites of the Earth Mother, where are we headed? We're headed down this way. And on the way we can look for mountain cougar pelts. It's been a long time since I've done the Tauren quest. I am no longer very familiar with these at all, so a lot of it's not new to me necessarily, but, you know, kind of unexpected. There I go, already forgetting to put Rockbiter weapon up. I'm sure that'll elicit a comment. I appreciate the backseat gaming, always welcome. If we haven't found one by the next time we're back in town, I am going to want to buy a shield. We're not taking a lot of damage yet, but that'll probably change soonish. Let's come up the hill here really fast and talk to the seer. That way we can head back in any direction we want.
Chief Hawkwind sent you? Embarking on the rites of the Earth Mother is no small task. The rites of the Earth Mother are the steps a young Tauren needs to take to gain respect in Thunderbluff. First, you must pass the Rite of Strength. In this test, you must prove your bravery by slaying enemies of the tribe. Bristlebacks of Brambleblade Ravine to the east are encroaching on our tribal lands. They ambush our hunting parties and steal from the village by dark. Show your valor by slaying these villains and return to the chief in Camp Narache with their belts as proof of your deeds.
Alright, so what we'll do is we're not going to run right over there to do this one. We're going to fight our way back. We're going to clear some more of the mountain lions and the striders. We'll get that turned in. I hope to be level 4 by then so we can learn our level 4 abilities before we go after the bristlebacks. I may actually just grind down these cougars for a bit until we hit level 4. I saw that we picked up a shield. We have a couple of shields. I've missed one of them. This one has 32 armor. Let's equip that. Let's equip some bracers. Anything else that we don't have equipped. The chest we can't wear. There we go. It's cloth and we'll replace it, but for now we'll equip it to get it out of our inventory and lend us a little bit more armor. We'll swap the cloth ones for the leather ones there. We could probably start making our way back. Our inventory is pretty full. We'll kill any striders we come across, and that should get us to level 4. There we go. We'll empty our inventory first, and then we'll turn in the quest.
Well met. Farewell.
And actually, we'll go ahead and we'll train level 4 also.
The spirits have guided you to me. How may I be of service?
Alright, we're going to get Earth Shock. Instantly shocks the target with concussive force, causing 17 to 19 nature damage. It also interrupts spell casting and prevents any spell in that school from being cast for 2 seconds. Causes a high amount of threat. Another one of those tanking abilities.
Winds be at your back.
That's going to be a big help to us.
Adventurer. I've heard of you, newcomer. Perhaps it is you that will help us where others have failed. We Tauren have carved a home out of this land, but not without a cost. The bristleback quillboars of Brambleblade Ravine, led by Chief Sharp-Tusk Thornmantle, have made our lives difficult with their continued war against us. I charge you to bring me the chief's head. He will be found in the ravine to the east in their makeshift village.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
Well met. Ancestors watch over you. The Tauren of Narachi, thank you for these provisions, adventurer. With your skill in the ways of the hunt, you will surely be revered in Thunderbluff someday. The battle boars of Brambleblade Ravine to the east are encroaching on our tribal hunting grounds. They are trained to be malicious by the bristleback quill boars with whom we are at war. Go and slay the vile creatures and bring back some snouts and flanks so that we can make stew for our young.
Where are these young you speak of? I don't see any.
The time has come, young adventurer. Your body ages and grows strong, and your spirit endures like the earth. I see it within you. You have wisdom already. The earth guides our people, and it speaks to us as it will to you in time. But you must be tested. If you are ready, then you shall see things only our kind know of. Seek out the bristleback shamans in their ravine to the east, and take from them a salve they use in their rituals. Return to me only when you have enough for your own potion.
Winds be at your back.
Alright, so all roads are leading us into the Brambleblade Ravine. Kind of a dangerous place if I remember correctly. Especially depending on the respawn rate. And so, very important here, everything is going to be aggressive, so we have to approach this much more carefully. It's never too early to start being careful in hardcore. Oh, there we go. Now the battle sounds aren't quite as obnoxious. Sometimes those repetitive battle sounds, like especially the grunts of some of the monsters and things like that, can get annoying in like an auditory way. Especially when you're trying to watch something just to relax. I do like to kind of keep the music in the forefront and the sound effects a little bit dulled out, you know. Let's turn the music up just a little bit. Alright, this sounds okay to me. You guys let me know if this is good. It's one of the hardest things to get right on a playthrough by playthrough basis, is just dialing in the audio to a point where all the volumes kind of work together just to create a more relaxing experience. Bringing some more water with me would have been a really smart idea, so I'm trying to be super mana conservative here. Because I literally only have 2 waters with me to restore mana. Alright, now pulling the two of these guys, this could be a problem. I am gonna hold, we're gonna auto attack here, and I'm just gonna hold on to my mana just in case we have to heal up. It looks like we're actually gonna be okay. It's gotta be the shield really helping us out. Yeah, we handled that like a champ. So my very first hardcore character back on Bloodsail Buccaneers. Back when solo self-found was the way to do things on the old RP servers, my very first character was a shaman. And he got to level 19, and he met his end to Deforester in Stone Talon. And that's when I learned that fireballs were basically the nemesis, the bane of all hardcore characters. So it's kind of exciting to be back on a shaman again, after so long. Now there is a way to get back here and get to this quest. I think we have to go this way and then we hang to the right. Ooh, this one's level 5. I hope he doesn't hit like a truck. Oh, he's kind of hitting like a truck. Let's pop him again with Earthshock. You know, I'm actually gonna hearth back to town, I think. We have one, well, maybe we can, I think we need to loot somebody's head, right? Yeah, see, we need space for the head. And we're gonna pick up more and more loot. I kind of want to get to the item over here that begins a quest. But yeah, I may actually hearth out of here before we complete the quest. Or at least before we get the named guy. We might come back for the named guy. Let's see what else we pick up. Maybe we'll be fine. Let's replace the cloth ones with the leather ones. Yeah, there's really, besides dropping stuff on the ground, which I really don't want to do, there's not a lot else we can do. I really don't want to aggro the other one. I'm going to try to pull him way down here. Well, that did not really work. Okay, well, yeah, he's going to end up pulling him, but at least we haven't taken a lot of damage yet. Oh, that's a great time to level up, actually. That was perfect. I planned that, obviously I planned it. That's how hyper aware I am. Ritual Salve. Okay, yeah, that's for the Call of Earth. Okay. I didn't recognize that quest objective at first. Again, it's that hyper awareness. Yeah, see, now we have 0. Ugh, gosh, it feels bad. I really don't want to drop anything. But I'm gonna have to. We'll just eat. There we go. It's not really wasted. It's kind of wasted. but it's fine. This is going to be a 2-pull. One of them is level 4, and one of them is a name guy level 5. Let's see if we can burn down the shaman. I should have had my rockbiter weapon up. That cost us mana in the fight that we can't really afford. Okay, we might be okay here. We'll be but we'll be alive. Okay, let's take the quest. Your inventory's full. We need a spot. Oh, this is getting so bad. Like the spring water's like. No, I don't want to. I need that. I don't want to toss it. 3 copper. Okay, well, I guess that's what we have to do. We're gonna hearth out, and we are gonna vendor, and we're gonna come back for the name guy and the rest of the objectives. Well. Are we gonna aggro this guy? That's the real question. Yeah, we are. It's not what we wanted to have happen here. But we have plenty of mana to heal if we have to. Doesn't look like we're gonna have to. If I want to hearth out of here, I have to do it immediately after we defeat this guy. Inventory full, inventory full. Let's skedaddle.
How may I aid you? Be careful. You wish to speak?
Good, adventurer. Your return here signifies that you are indeed prepared for the next step. Of all the elements, Earth represents the foundation of all things. It is your strength, your stamina, and your patience. The Earth Mother will protect you, but only if you show her proper respect. She is the basis for life, and by observing her laws, you will gain a greater wisdom. Never forget the secrets she shares with you. I shall make your sapta for you now, and by accepting it, a new path will open before you. A sapta is a drink created to bind our spirits to the elements. Fused with magic, the potion will allow the open-minded to see the elements as no one has seen them before. Your spirit will forever be tied to the element the sapta was created for, and only a select few of our kind know the secrets of its creation. The sapta is always imbibed in a holy place, and never anywhere else. Seek out the shaman shrine to the east of here, and drink of the sapta.
Alright, we will drink of the sapta. We will, eventually. Let's talk to Chief Hawkwind and warn him of the impending attack.
I've been expecting you. This is quite alarming indeed. But with this information, we can call on our brethren from Bloodhoof Village to help thwart the attack. You have saved the lives of many, Tauren, adventurer.
And we get a shield upgrade,
We shall meet.
which feels pretty good. Let's equip that. Let's go sell the old one.
Well met.
And there we go. Alright guys, we're going to end this one on a little bit of a cliffhanger. Next time we're going to go up against Chief Sharptusk Thornmantle, and we'll see if we can come out alive. We'll get our Earth Totem first. That could help us out a little bit. Thank you guys very much for joining me on the start of our adventure here. I really do appreciate the support. If you do dig the content, leaving a like, subbing to the channel, that really helps me out. I appreciate those that do. As always, take care of yourselves out there in the real world and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.